Bixler?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Sonia's going to get
You're welcome.
the minutes of the previous meeting, which because, of course, of the weather in February, we canceled, and we slid this back 1 week because of the spring break. So, guys, take a quick look at that and see if there's anything that you want to question, or if not, well, we'll approve it.
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes from the 21st of January.
I'll second.
Bixler?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Finance report. And let's see. Now, Sonia's gonna be back here in just a little bit, but I'm going to guess, Jeremy, do you have any idea if there's anything significantly different or anything?
I really don't have enough knowledge with the financial report because I don't see the finances, so.
It doesn't, I looked it over, it didn't look like there was anything out of the norm. I mean, it's all pretty much been the same. We've got,
Okay. All right. Does any member have any questions?
I have a question on financial. This, it says Bank Central and it has income on there. I assume that's just it's not actual income. That's just like the maintenance fund is above that.
Yes.
And then that other is just operational account.
Yes, I'm trying to see, okay. Bank Central income.
okay, so that other income, it should show us back over here or something.
Oh, that's right.
That's where we transfer money out of that account, isn't that? Into the checking. Is that how that works?
Yeah, to pay
Okay. The other incomes, the money coming in there, we transfer out
the, mhm.
into it.
I don't know, Scott, exactly the, that'd be a Todd question, or Sonia, the amount of money that's moved, or if it's just moved according to the expenses, or
I think that's usually what they do is when the
expenses.
invoices from Myers comes in, then when they move, they transfer the money from the checking into the, or from the income one into the checking so that we can pay those bills.
Right.
So when we take money like out of this ARPA through Commerce, it lands in which account? You know, Shelley, or?
It goes in the checking, in the income account, sorry.
Okay.
It goes into the income account and then we transfer it into the checking so that we can pay.
And pay him then.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that clarification.
Okay? Any other questions? Now, Shelley, we got a little bit of tax increment financing
Yes.
that came in.
We should have, we'll probably have another one, but it won't be as large, I don't think, this next month.
Okay,
But, yeah, so we ought to be pretty close to having that one paid out for the year.
okay. Does anyone want to make a motion to approve the finance report?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Bixler?
Yes,
Riley?
Yes.
Yes.
Who's second?
I did.
You did, very good, Stan.
So proud of you. You've come
Walk
so,
before we run.
you've come so far.
Okey dokey. After that, Jeremy, the floor is yours.
As far as the Economic Development Committee, we've got the Lieutenant Governor's Turkey Hunt that is coming, and that will be April 16th through the 18th. Generally, on the 18th is when we would meet with certain people, talk with Stan, but some of our guests, I just figure I'd go down the list of what we have as far as guests right now. Mallory Estes, which is with BNSF, so we'll want to meet with her, you know, I don't know what conversations you would like to have, or have her talk.
Are you talking about like the Friday after or the Thursday?
So you can also come to the Thursday of, but that Thursday, generally what happens is they go hunting in the morning,
Yeah.
then they'll go on the tour. That's gonna start at the Avard Company, probably around 11 to 11:30. They'll have lunch there, they'll tour that facility, then they'll go to Winoka, probably visit the Harvey House, and then America's Oasis. So they'll be on a tour, but you can come anytime. Keep in mind at the dinner, they'll be there, but generally that Friday is when we try to set up the meetings. There'll be eggs and issues with the Lieutenant Governor at this point in time, and that's at 8. About 9 o'clock on is when we usually meet. That's when we met last year with Jared Cooper and Savage and Adam Rodriguez. I think Mallory was actually at that one too. So we have her. There's just any time you wanted to meet with her though, let me know. That works better. Friday though would be generally when we would be meeting. The other guests that we have, I'll just go down who will be coming and who Avard requested to come. The rest that don't pertain to you, I won't bother. Bill Myers and Glenn Hayes. So that's Myers Engineering. They'll have Bill on here soon. But somebody, I know that he also is going to probably talk with the city of Alva, so probably Megan Parker as well. Then we have Joe Matuliak, who's with Nexteria Energy. Thought that might be one that would be good to just have conversations with, perhaps even show him the area of the rail park, new and old location, because one of those energy groups, you know, they usually don't require much on a utility front, so it might be something that the old area might have some possible like there. The other people that are coming, I have on reserve, Joe Mathia. You let me know if it's, you know, right now we're at cap, but if we have someone drop off, we'll invite, unless you really are like, we want him here no matter what, then if that's the case.
He's with Martin Marietta. He likes the turkey hunt. And I would say, don't Jeremy, we probably ought to try to get him again if we can. I don't know. Each year we think it's going to do some good. Hasn't yet. But he's a nice guy.
I'm happy to, I can reach out to him. I think I can work it in there because we have a new one added on, but one that's left. But he is an actual hunter. That's where it kind of gets into an issue because there's not a lot of guides or landowners, so they're kind of limited on where they can go. So it's really, today I'm gonna get more of a head count of who is actually going to do the hunting. Mallory, she actually does the hunting too. Not sure about Bill and Glenn, that'll be a good one to ask. I think they are, though, I think they're ones planning to hunt. But if Joe does come, we'll want to have somebody be able to sit with them, talk with them. Just really, I kind of assign people to, hey, you're in charge of this one, talk shop with them. So he will be an Avard guest, so somebody with Avard would want to talk shop with him at some point in time, and not make him feel like he's, not sure where he's at.
Now, there's nothing on Wednesday night, right?
Wednesday night, the guests come, and the hunters meet the guides, and there's just basically an informal gathering at the food. Usually not a lot of us, I'll be there just to greet them.
Well, they used to have a 2-night deal.
Yeah, there's food that will be there for them, but there's not a whole group of people that will be.
It's catching.
Yeah, but with that said, if, any one of you, if Alan or you or Scott says, hey, I wouldn't mind coming Wednesday night, there'll be plenty of food and you can sit and just talk with them if you wanted to.
Where's that at?
That'll be at Cheryl Barn. That's the headquarters for the whole thing, so.
You'd have to probably plan your drive a little bit.
Just- But that's where it's been every year, so I don't know what the is about, but I'm just letting you know.
Oh, I got you.
So, anyway, that's where that's at, and that's where the dinner will be on Thursday night too. And then Friday, when we have the meetings, I try to have them here at the Technology Center, so.
Okay.
So expect Friday, if you all are able to, or one or two of you, I know Stan will be, usually is. Well, you were last year, and you said you would this year, so that was.
Did I?
You did. You actually did twice when I reminded you. But we'll have that opportunity with those people and just kind of meet with them. I think next year will be one I'll just kind of get a feeler. He's from Indiana, so he'll be flying in. It may be, perhaps that would be a good Wednesday. Or I guess so, yeah. Nextera is become a very good sponsor for the turkey hunt, so.
There's a lot of turkeys this year.
No, that's good. I've often said if we are slacking on the turkeys, we can put some selected people in turkey costumes and put them out there.
Okay.
That's a bad joke, but it is a joke. It's a dad joke, a morbid dad joke, but. And that's what I have with the turkey hunt and our guests. Whatever other stuff, will just be Myers related.
Okay. No problem. Let's see, item number 6. Any action regarding Myers Engineering invoices, Jeremy? Are you still?
You have an invoice that you all are supposed to approve.
Okay.
Did you?
At this time, Sonia? Myers invoice?
Do we have one
Yeah, there was.
that's been submitted?
Yeah,
This one?
it was the one that looks. Is it like
That's the
number
last one.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. This is the one.
Go ahead and pass it.
What is it?
It's invoice. They always put the dash by. I'm trying to find where it is. Oh yeah, it's invoice number 6. It's for 68.
67,665.
Yeah, 67. 60.
I don't have that.
I had it gotten.
Last one I have is number 5, so I don't have number 6. So that's not reflected anywhere.
Somebody sent it to me.
I can go ahead and resend. if that's fine.
You said it needs a correction on
No, it's just needs to be approved
it? I'm with you.
By the board.
by the board and put through the system.
Is that okay, Sonia, to go ahead and approve it?
You want me to
Yeah,
give?
for him, you haven't submitted it to Commerce?
No,
Yeah, and then we can pay it once we receive the funds, correct?
right. So we submit it through their CRM system, but as we had, from the beginning, Todd said to have it, everybody approve it here first.
Before-
And before I submit it to the CRM.
Here's my deal.
That's what I'm saying. So we want to approve it
Just have it.
and approve payment upon receipt of funds from Oklahoma Department of Commerce.
Yes,
So that way, we don't have to wait, or if we miss a meeting or whatever, once we get the funds from
Right.
Commerce, then we can go ahead and write the check and send it.
right.
So we're approving it for submittal, and we are approving payment upon receipt of funds.
Okay.
Make sense? Sorry, I'm looking at you over here and talking to you.
Yeah.
So we don't bring it back to the board twice.
Yeah, how do you tell?
Right.
I mean, what, prove it, or I'm just saying your box,
Shelley, make sense? Isn't that what we talked about?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how the
That's
minutes
how,
will read.
that's how Todd had stated, to go ahead and have it go through them, and then once that's approved, everything else is good, we just, once it gets to the bank, it can be paid on.
Yeah,
Yeah, but before we were getting it approved for you to send in, and then we were getting it approved to pay once we'd got the money in. And that's taken 2 approvals, and we don't need that.
right.
That was taking too much time. We were holding money. So now we're approving it for payment once we receive the money.
Right. I have
Just
a
one
question.
approval.
Sonia,
Scott has a question.
What?
the last time we spoke with Myers, he was waiting on DEQ to get back with him. Has anybody spoke with him and see if they finalized all that and they've approved anything?
He
I have not talked to Myers.
talked to him, yesterday, and, he's gonna talk about that.
Today
Yep.
with us.
Yes,
Okay.
because there's been a few roadblocks, I think. So, on what they, if we're talking about the same thing.
Well, basically, so we haven't started anything down there yet.
Right. Other than,
So he basically, he's done this survey, the engineering, submitted to them. They've now sent it back, said, hey, we want something different. He's gonna talk to us about that today.
yes,
And then we'll decide, he will do different engineering based on what they want, what we can come in agreement with.
well, I want him to explain it, Alan, but, his plan is still the best plan, and that's what he wants to go. But,
Well, I mean, I'll make a motion to approve this invoice to pay it once we get funds,
Yeah.
to pay it.
do we have a second?
A second.
Bixley,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
I can only catch bits and pieces of that. Is somebody going to inquire with him about DEQ approval?
He's
Yes.
supposed to be on with us today, shortly.
Okay,
And he's gonna
Sorry.
talk, he wants to talk about that.
okay.
Okay. Sonia, we're to the point, maybe redundant, but go ahead and discuss item 7 about Janet Walker's invoice and the audit, just so the whole board hears what you were saying earlier. No?
For the audit,
Yeah, this is just the Jana Walker letter. Jana Walker needs this letter.
the letter that I'm needing signed is just a statement that we are abiding by approved accounting practices and have submitted them information that, to the best of our knowledge, is true and correct.
But
That's-
this
That's it.
action.
And that is for you in 6/30 of 2024. So we're getting ready to do another one for 6/30/2025.
But this number 7 is just to approve payment for the audit that she is working, that she just completed, right?
Be completed, yes.
And we have a copy of that invoice, correct?
Yes.
It
Was
was $6,100. It was approved for 65, I believe.
Okay, that was my
But it's
question. If it
61.
was under the approved amount, there's really no discussion on it. We just need to make a motion to approve, we pay that.
Right.
I'll make the motion to approve, we pay that approximately $6,100 invoice for the audit.
Okay,
Second.
Bixler,
yes.
Riley,
Yes.
yes.
And I will have her send us a letter for us to approve her for the audit ending 6/30/25.
Okay.
Okay, Sonia, appreciate your efforts on that deal. And we'll move forward. Do we have a motion to enter into executive session at this time?
I make a motion.
Okay,
to move
do we have a second?
Second,
Yes.
yes.
Yes.